Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. I just wanted to give you a quick update on the album. Before I give you a quick update, I just wanted to say that I hope you're doing well out there. I know that a lot of people are struggling, and sometimes I go through waves of anxiety and some waves of feeling overwhelmed. But I've been really trying to tap into different ways to handle any type of discomfort. And the unusual part of 2020 is that we're all in this together. We're all facing challenges, and we're all kind of in the school learning lessons that might be parallel to each other or different. But I find that what has been very healing for me is to share the things that I'm learning. And last week on Patreon, I shared that I was really strengthening my mind, and I'm more of an empath and emotional person, and being an empath helps me to write songs. But I've had to really strengthen my mind and tap into the power of controlling my thoughts, and to be able to adapt to 2020 and this pandemic that we're having. And every week, I feel like I've been changing ways to adapt. And this past week, I've really leaned into having thoughts of gratitude, because negative thoughts are very toxic. And I find that if I think a negative thought or a fear thought of worry, it can easily expand to another thought of worry. And so I've been really thinking about gratitude and taking deep breaths and walking a lot in nature, and thinking of, even if I walk outside for 10 minutes under the trees, I just think of gratitude and how grateful I am. And right now, I'm homeschooling my child, and a lot of moms who are putting their children back into schools now, they say to me that they feel so, that they can't imagine how I could homeschool my child all day and be able to work on music. But I really have gratitude for it, because I'm cherishing this time of being able to do this with my daughter, who's 5 now, and she just started kindergarten last month. And it's been something that I don't see it as something negative. I see it as something that is very something that came, a positive thing for my daughter and I that came out of the virus, is that we have been forced to spend all day together, and it's been very nurturing and healing for the both of us. And the other thing I'm really grateful for is working on this album, because at the start of working on it, the pandemic hadn't started yet, but within a few months it did. And I was forced to produce the album on my own, because I couldn't go into a studio, and producing the album has been very, I don't know what the word is, but it's something that I've never self-produced an entire album of 12 songs, and it's given me a lot of empowerment to do that. I've always worked with producers, and I've always just kind of said, here's my song that I wrote on the piano, please, please do your best to make it sound great with various musicians, and now I feel like I'm taking the songs, which are like my babies, and I'm making them how I hear them, how I imagine them sounding, and I'm really grateful to be able to do that. And I'm also grateful to have so many people who have been so kind and generous and gracious and loving. I'm able to cross the finish line of this album because of you guys. And when I sent out that delay announcement, when I was supposed to release the album, I was literally crushed, and I put so much pressure on myself that I had to release it. And when I announced that, I was flooded by messages that I should just take my time and not worry about rushing. And so I have gone back to 2 songs on the album to rework them because I felt they could sound better, and now they're being mixed with a mixer in London. And I want to say that the album should be done in about 2 weeks from now. I'm not going to make a solid date, but I'm thinking about 2 weeks from now and 3 weeks the latest. So I just wanted to let you know that I'm working on everything. I'm having gratitude about everything. There's been times where, like everyone, where I feel heaviness and sometimes sadness. And I feel very humbled by everything because a lot of the things we're used to doing, those freedoms of, just going anywhere or going inside anywhere, some of that, when that's taken away from you, or, I haven't had, my daughter hasn't had play dates because I've been just keeping her safe away from people. It's very humbling. You realize, like, well, this is different. It's not the normalcy. And through this feeling of change, we're just trying to strengthen. And my daughter, she interestingly enough, like, she is upset about the virus, but at the same time, she's in gratitude about the fact that she's at home and we're baking cookies, and I'm tickling her all day, and so so I think that gratitude is so powerful, and I just want you to know that if you're having a hard time, please know that so many people are, and I'm working so hard to elevate myself and feel good, and being positive is not always easy, especially in 2020. And so I've had to wake up and write lists of what I'm grateful for, and sometimes when I get, if I have a worry thought through the day, I have to just take deep breaths and lay down for a minute and look at the ceiling and just know that this too shall pass one day, and look towards a better future and imagine, set goals for 2 years from now, and just kind of get emotionally excited for the future. And so I'm working hard to stay positive, and I just want you to know that that there's you're not alone. There's people all around you who care, and I'm just sending you so much love and light, and stay strong, stay safe, and this too shall pass. And thank you from my heart to yours for embracing me on this journey of completing the sun. It is almost done, and I hope that it will make you feel calm, and it will make you feel a lot of love. Okay, have a great evening or day or morning or weekend, and I'll talk to you soon.